Good morning, Michigan Ultimate Survivor League members. It is I, James L. Seagraves, coming to you from the dark depths of early morning at the Seagraves household. The rest of the family sleeping. I've been working a lot. Got to work today. In fact, had a slight problem right before New Year's, so I'm delayed on this podcast. But I want to give out. This is it. This is the championship announcement. Giving out some awards this podcast, and also more importantly, the number one thing I want to bring up is the playoff challenge that is starting tomorrow. I don't know why this thing keeps going in and out of focus. It's a cut rate camera. My good ones are down at my store, but it's very important that you pay attention to this podcast because the season is not over. You think the season's over? It's not over, and here's why. Michigan Ultimate Survivor League always has a NFL playoff challenge, so we start all over this week, so I'm going to go over this with you as we get it going here. First and foremost, congratulations to the one, the only, Alan Harvey, who comes in here for the first time ever. Rookie owner, comes in, makes it to the finals, and defeats Nasty Nutria by a score of 63.95 to 42.52. All the trash talk apparently was worth it. I thought it was lame, but let's talk about it. Just like Gold Machine Gun Kelly says, let's talk about it. So, where did all this go wrong for Krasinski? I think this guy right here, Aaron Rodgers, 0.52 points. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it to the day I die. The Lions love him to death, but they have just an uncanny knack of just ripping your heart out. You want them to do well, you're hoping they're going to win a game. Guess what? They get crushed. The minute you start somebody on their team, they get crushed. The minute you want them to lose and you start somebody against them, guess what happens? They hurt the fucking guy on the first drive of the game, knocking Aaron Rodgers out for the game, so he scores 0.52 points. That's right, 26 yards passing before he got his helmet ripped off and his fucking season ended, as well as Krasinski's, because she couldn't recover from this. She had such a good lineup, too. Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones. Who the hell still has Julio Jones in the final week of the season? You did. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because your team was not good enough. Even if you'd started Brady, which you said you had done, you still would have lost barely, which would have lost by less than a point, which would have probably been worse, but still, it sucks. And then the third place game, we have Malin Incorporated taking out the Black Hole. So, not a good day for the Bradleys here. They both, him and Maddie, made it to the finals of each, final week anyway. Malin Incorporated 77.63, the Black Hole 55.63. So Malin Incorporated wins the third place game. And then of course the Tallywhackers, the lovable Josh Crampton, he comes up big in the SUK bracket, winning 65.75 behind Jameis Winston of all people, 58.43. The closest game of the week actually was the SUK bracket. And then Password Taco submitted a lineup for whatever reason, nobody knows. So, your mother likes my defense. Alan Harvey, congratulations. You've won $650 on a $20 or $25 investment, depending on when you signed up. Most people did the $20. A few people did the $25. So you win $650 on that investment, which is great. Nasty Nutria, not bad. Second place, $275. Pretty darn good still for just a little investment and a hell of a lot of fun throughout the year, I hope. Malin Incorporated wins $100 altogether. By winning the third place game, they get an extra $50, and the Black Hole still wins $50, pays for the year and next year probably. And speaking of paying for next year, the Tallywhackers will get free entry into MUSL 2019. Start recruiting people today because next year's coming right before you know it. Now, I planned on launching this podcast on the first day of the week, but I couldn't. So I would say, if you know someone who you think might be interested in this, get a hold of me quick, and they can, potentially have a run at the playoff challenge. Probably not going to happen now, though, because it's too late, because I was sick, and still am, so that's fun. But let's talk about this playoff challenge, shall we? We shall. One of the best things about the Survivor League is that it does not end when the NFL season ends. If you look at your main page, all the pages you it'll say this giant thing, it'll say, MUSL is not over. Join the playoff challenge league below. and then has a link. And guess what? You click on this link, and it takes you to a page that looks shockingly similar. However, it is not the same. Because this is the playoff challenge. 49 franchises have not logged in. So you guys are all a bunch of ass masters. So this is the same concept, except for you don't play people in this. You go for the best points, score the most points as you can. Same rules. You only start one player. But all the players are reset, by the way. So you can only start one player one time. So you have a lot of things like the ESPN League where you have you want to start people early that you think will ride out through the Super Bowl. In this case, it's not the case. You actually want to start people who you probably think won't make it to the next round because that way you don't waste them. So, and this is points, strictly points. This is not head-to-head. This is not bracket or anything like that. Strictly points. Score as many points as you can at the end of the year, which is the Super Bowl. The end of the Super Bowl, whatever team has the most points will win free entry into next year. So, and if Josh Crampton wins, then, well, I don't know what to tell him. I guess he gets free entry for both of his teams. So, yeah, man. So join up. I'm gonna post the link to this link one more time to this league. 49 franchises not signed up. That's bad. But I think usually people are pretty notorious for being late here. It's free. It's an extension of the season. Gives you something to cheer for during these god-awful playoffs. Sometimes. Last year's playoffs were god-awful for me, but still. Yeah, sign up. The link's right here on the main page. You go to your leagues, and it's like, oh, hey, what's this gigantic link that is in black and red? It's not normal, Mr. Krabs. Look at this. See this right here? What is this? This is it right here. Click right there, right here. Takes you right to the league. If you have any questions, shoot me a message on Facebook. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. We will potentially talk soon.